Welcome to a special episode of Flow and Slow Barbecue. My name is Florian, and it's not my kitchen, it's not my grill, but we're at my butcher's. Why are we here? I've been planning to do a very traditional German cook, and since you can't buy the piece of meat as far as I know in the US, I'm just gonna let you see how it's butchered. And that's what we're going to do today. Come on inside. Here we are inside the butchery. This is my dear friend Roland.
Hi.
Servus. We will do all the narration in German. I will translate it for you. Back here is half a pig, and we're going to show you how to obtain the Schäufele. The Schäufele. Have fun, guys. Okay, the Americans would cut it in this fashion, right here, which would be the Boston butt. We do it differently. We cut along here. There's this small indentation, and not too deep, because then you would be cutting into the stomach. Well, you lift it up and, well, cut not too deep along here, and only to the top part of the shoulder, not all the way through. The Americans would cut it all the way through and do their Boston butt, which is this whole area here. Now, the pig is propped up and you cut along here, there, and between the muscles until you, well, pretty much get it all out. We've now exposed the shoulder blade, and you cut along it, and yeah, take the back of the knife and, open this up, and then, well, give it a little hug and break it open virtually, and then you can cut the whole piece out, which is the whole pork shoulder right here. Yep, this is the pork shoulder. We now cut away the cheek, because we don't need that, not in this cut. Next we cut off the foot, and there goes the foot. And next comes the rest of the leg that also has to go. It's a separate cut in German butchery, which is done as a roast. It's also very nice, has a lot of skin on it. I don't expect any of you to make any sense of what you're seeing here. The whole idea was to show it to your butcher, and he will probably know what to do. I'm going to show you the rest, and just, the cleaning up part and getting to the Schäufele. And then, well, hopefully you just show it to your butcher and he can obtain the piece for you. Okay, this part here is the Schäufele, and this is what we call the thick shoulder. We don't need the thick shoulder, so we're just going to cut it off straight down. The Schäufele part itself is usually cut into 3 big slices. They're about 700 grams, 1.5 pounds each. And we have to score the skin, of course. Which we're doing now already because, well, most people don't have the right knives to do it. I kind of like it that my butcher does this for me. It saves a lot of time and work. To even out the parts, I just, cut this little piece off here, makes them nice and even. We have rather big pigs that we slaughter, so some butchers with smaller animals would just cut off the back piece here and make 2 Schäufele. We usually do 3 because, well, our pigs are bigger. This is the first one right here, cutting straight down. And then we take the saw. We usually do this with a band saw, but well, we just want to show you the old-fashioned way. And you cut through the bone, and there you go. You have your first Schäufele. Cut through the skin. There it is, number one. And now for the second one, you get the idea. It's pretty much the same thing. And now we just cut off, well, what we call the thick shoulder, and have our third Schäufele, even it out a little. There you go, third Schäufele. There you have it, Schäufele. You see the bone in here? Yep. And so we cut, with this pig, which was a rather big one, we cut 3 Schäufele, and sometimes it's only 2.
Yes.
With smaller pigs. Awesome, thank you.